Let me ask you something. What if walking away was the most powerful move you could make? Not out of anger, not to prove a point, but because your peace matters more than her presence. She thought you'd chase. She thought you'd fold. She thought she could pull away and you'd come running, like most men do. But instead, you went still. You didn't explain. You didn't beg. You didn't try to fix what disrespected you. And that silence, that's what haunted her. You see, most men are wired to react, conditioned to chase love, to seek closure, to fight for someone who already decided to walk away. They overthink, they panic, they hand over their power just to feel something again. But not you, not anymore. That pain you felt, that confusion, it woke something up. Not the weak version of you that needed her, but the real version of you. The one who's done chasing, the one who controls himself before trying to control outcomes. This isn't about making her regret leaving. That's just a side effect. This is about becoming the man who no longer needs her to regret it. The man who rises in silence, who holds his frame, who chooses stoic discipline over emotional chaos. Add a little dark psychology to that, and suddenly you're not the one being played. You're the one she can't figure out. And that's what pulls her back. Because here's the truth. When you stop chasing, you become the mystery. When you stop reacting, you become the lesson. And when you stop needing her, you become unforgettable. If you're done giving your power away, if you're ready to master your mind and move like a man she can't control, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I release what I cannot control. Number 1, the power of no reaction. She walked away expecting chaos. She expected you to spiral, call her, text her, post cryptic things online just to get her attention. But instead, you did the one thing she didn't expect. Nothing, no begging, no explaining, no closure seeking, just silence. And that silence, it hit harder than any emotional outburst ever could. Most people think not reacting means you don't care, but in reality, it means you care more about your self-respect than temporary validation. When you react emotionally, you hand over control. You show her she still has power over your mind. But when you respond with stillness, you send a different message. You don't control me anymore. That silence, it's stoic fire. It says, you are free to go, but you don't get to watch me bleed. In the world of dark psychology, nothing is more unsettling than uncertainty. When you react, you give her a script to follow, but when you don't, she starts asking questions, wondering if she ever mattered, if she misjudged your feelings, if she just lost something valuable. Your silence is no longer absence, it becomes mystery, and mystery, that's magnetic. No reaction isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's how you protect your dignity while letting the universe show her what she walked away from. If you're done making decisions from a place of weakness, if you're ready to take back control, comment below. I master my emotions. They do not master me. Number 2, her game, your rules. She thought she was setting the terms, creating distance to make you chase, pulling away just enough to keep your attention, but never enough to fully commit. That's the game, hot and cold, push and pull. And most men, they play right into it. They adjust, they overgive, they break their own boundaries just to stay in the game. But not you, because you didn't play, you changed the rules. When she backed off, you didn't chase. When she withheld, you didn't overcompensate. You didn't argue, you didn't plead. You made one simple move. You stopped participating, and that, right there, is where the power shift happened. Because control isn't taken, it's given. And when you refused to play her game, you took all your energy back. She thought she could dangle her attention like a reward, but you showed her you don't need it, that your self-worth isn't something she can toy with. Stoicism teaches you to never put your peace on the line for someone else's approval. And dark psychology teaches that power lies in unpredictability. The moment she realized you're no longer emotionally accessible, no longer triggered by her moves, is the moment she felt the loss, not of attention, but of control. You didn't chase, you didn't compete, you simply let her experience a version of you that doesn't bend. And once a man does that, he becomes unforgettable. If you're done bending your standards just to be chosen, if you're ready to set the terms of your life, comment below. I don't play games, I set the rules. Number 3. The withdrawal of attention. At first, she didn't notice. You were just a little quieter, a little less available, a little more distant. She assumed it was temporary. She thought you'd come back around. But slowly, your energy disappeared. Your presence, your attention, your focus, gone. And that's when it hit her. Not all at once, but in waves. Because attention is addictive. And once she was used to yours, the silence felt like a vacuum. Your attention is currency. It has value. The more freely you give it, the cheaper it becomes. But when you pull it back, strategically, without drama, it becomes rare. And what's rare becomes desirable. This is the part most men don't understand. They think constantly showing they care will win her over. But it doesn't. It creates comfort. It builds ego. She starts believing you'll always be there, no matter how she treats you. That's when she stops appreciating you. But when you withdraw, not out of spite, but out of self-respect, the dynamic shifts. She starts to feel your absence. She replays old moments. She wonders what changed. And that mental loop? It gets louder each day you stay gone. Stoic men don't beg for attention. They command it by refusing to waste it. You don't post stories trying to get her to notice. You don't chase validation. You simply become scarce, present in your life, unavailable in hers. And eventually, she feels the loss. Because the man who used to feed her ego is no longer giving her a seat at the table. If you're done handing out your energy like it's worthless, if you're ready to make your presence felt through absence, comment below. My attention is earned, not given. Number 4. Rebuild in the shadows. She expected to see you fall apart. She thought walking away would leave you broken, scrolling through old messages, hoping she'd come back, that you'd be frozen, stuck, waiting for her to change her mind. But while she was watching for signs of weakness, you were rebuilding, quietly, privately. No posts, no public displays, no forced positivity, just work, just discipline, just silence. Because real growth doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens when no one's clapping, when you're hitting the gym before sunrise, when you're stacking wins behind closed doors, when you're building a life so solid, her absence stops feeling like a loss and starts looking like a favor. Stoicism teaches that the external world is noise. The only thing that matters is what you control, your actions, your thoughts, your direction. And while she thought the silence meant you were stuck, it really meant you were locked in. There's a cold beauty in becoming better without needing anyone to see it. No validation, no announcement, just evolution. The truth is, when you rebuild in the shadows, the day you re-emerge hits different. You're sharper, stronger, focused. She expected you to stay in the past. Instead, you outgrew it, and her. If you're done looking for validation while healing, if you're ready to rise without the noise, comment below. I evolve in silence. My progress speaks for me. Number 5, emotional alchemy. You felt it. The gut punch, the sting, the questions running through your head at 2 a.m. And yeah, it hurt. But here's the difference. You didn't run from it. You didn't numb it with distractions. You faced it. And then you did what only a man with discipline and clarity can do. You turned that pain into power. That's emotional alchemy. Taking what was meant to break you and turning it into the fuel that rebuilds you. Most men try to suppress pain. They act like they're fine, chase temporary highs, jump into the next distraction. But that's not strength, that's avoidance. A stoic man doesn't avoid. He transforms. He channels every ounce of that heartbreak into growth, into the gym, into his craft, into his mind. Pain becomes pressure, and pressure, that's what forges steel. Dark psychology says it best. People only value what they can't control. And when you master your emotions, when you stop being predictable, when you don't lash out, don't plead, don't collapse, You stop being hers to control. You become dangerous in the most focused, calm, powerful way. She thought your heartbreak would break you. Instead, it sharpened you. You're not bitter. You're not numb. You're transformed. If you're done being driven by emotion, if you're ready to turn pain into purpose, comment below, I turn pain into power. Number 6. Master of frame. She tested you, subtly at first. A little disrespect here, a little withdrawal there. She wanted to see how far she could push, how much you'd bend. Most men don't notice it. Or worse, they do, but they tolerate it, thinking, if I'm patient, she'll come back around. But not you. You held your frame, unshaken, unmoved, unapologetically you. Your frame is the mental ground you stand on. It's how you see the world, how you respond to chaos, how you set the tone in every interaction. And when you master your frame, nothing she does can shake it. That's when the power dynamic flips. She can't manipulate a man who won't flinch. She can't guilt, shame, or provoke someone who simply doesn't hand over the wheel. Stoicism is built on this. It teaches you to stand on principles, not feelings. And when she realizes her tactics don't affect you, when she sees that your energy stays the same whether she's hot or cold, her respect starts growing where her control used to live. That's when attraction builds, because consistency is rare, and emotional independence, that's lethal. You're not just harder to shake, you're harder to forget. Because she didn't break you, she revealed you. If you're done shifting your identity to keep someone interested, if you're ready to stand tall no matter the storm, comment below. My frame is unbreakable. Number 7. Unavailable is unforgettable. She didn't miss you when you texted back right away, when you showed up every time she pulled away, when you made her your priority even after she made you an option. That's when she felt safe, not in love, but in control. But the moment you became unavailable, that's when everything changed. You stopped responding instantly. You stopped checking in. You stopped orbiting her world like a satellite desperate for signal. And suddenly, your absence created space. Space she filled with questions, with curiosity, with regret. Because here's what most men never realize. Availability is only attractive when it's earned. When it's too easy, it's taken for granted. But when it's scarce, it becomes valuable. Dark psychology teaches us this truth. People obsess over what they can't access. And Stoicism backs it up. By detaching from what you can't control, you reclaim control over yourself. That's the power. You didn't become cold, you became focused. While she was checking her phone, wondering if you'd reach out, you were out building your life. Unavailable doesn't mean rude. It means selective. It means your time is reserved for people who actually value it. And when you become that man, unreachable, unbothered, fully grounded, suddenly you're not just remembered, you're unforgettable. If you're done being easy to reach but impossible to respect, if you're ready to become the mystery she can't ignore, comment below. My value rises in my absence. Number 8. Leveling up silently. You didn't make a scene. You didn't go online throwing shade, trying to prove you were better off. You didn't tell the world you were healing. You just leveled up in silence. No flex, no noise, just moves. Quiet mornings, heavy reps, deeper focus. You built yourself behind the scenes while she was watching stories, not knowing yours was being rewritten without her. That's the difference. Most men try to win the breakup. They want her to see their progress, to feel some regret. But that's not real growth. It's performance. Stoic men don't perform. They build. And when you rise silently, you don't just shock her, you shift her reality. Because eventually, the silence turns into results. She hears about the new job. She sees your name moving different. She feels your energy shift when you walk into a room and realize it's not about her anymore. It never was. Dark psychology teaches that the most powerful changes are the ones people never see coming. You become the ghost she can't forget, the what if that gets heavier over time. Why? Because your success isn't tied to her presence. In fact, she was the spark, but you lit the fire. No announcement, just elevation. If you're done explaining your growth to people who left, if you're ready to let your actions speak louder than your pain, comment below, "I rise in silence." They'll notice when it's too late. Number 9. When she reaches out. It always happens. Maybe it's a, "Hey, just checking in." Maybe it's a story reply, a random meme. A song she knows will hit you in the chest. Whatever the method, it's the same play. She wants to see if the door's still open, if you're still emotionally available, if you'll jump at the chance to re-engage. But now, you're different. You're not the same man she walked away from. You're colder, sharper, centered. This is the test, not of her interest, but of your growth. Because how you respond, or if you respond at all, reveals who holds the frame now. Stoicism teaches discipline over impulse. Just because she reaches out doesn't mean you need to respond. You're not obligated to reopen a wound just because she got curious. Your peace is more valuable than her nostalgia. And if you do respond, it's not emotional, it's controlled, clear, short, no neediness, no over-explaining. Because the version of you she's talking to now, that's a man who doesn't seek validation from the past. He evaluates it, learns from it, and keeps moving forward. Dark psychology reminds us, the moment you stop being reactive, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is power. So when she finally reaches out, remember this, her message isn't your mission. It's just a test. Pass it with silence or strength, but never desperation. If you're done letting curiosity from the past distract you from your future, if you're ready to respond like a man in control, comment below. I don't chase closure, I choose clarity. Number 10. The Stoic victory. She expected a follower, a man who'd orbit her world long after she left it. She thought she'd always have access to you, that maybe one day if she got bored you'd still be there, waiting. But now she's looking at a ghost, not the broken version of you, not the man who needed her, but the man who outgrew her, quietly, powerfully, permanently. This is the Stoic victory, not getting her back, but getting you back. Your time, your energy, your power. This journey wasn't about her. It was about stepping into the highest version of yourself without asking anyone for permission. While she played games, you played the long game. While she searched for attention, you built self-respect. And while she stayed stuck in cycles, you broke free. True Stoicism isn't about becoming emotionless, it's about becoming unshakable. It's knowing who you are so clearly, no one else can rewrite your value. Dark psychology only sharpened that edge, helped you see the patterns, the tests, the manipulation for what it was. And you didn't fight it, you observed it, then walked away. Now, she's not thinking about the version of you she left. She's haunted by the version she'll never have access to again. That's the full circle. You were the lesson, you became the standard, and that is the win. If you're done living in the shadow of what was, if you're ready to embody the man who doesn't chase, only builds, only leads, only rises, comment below. I became the man she thought I couldn't be. You made it, not just through this video, but through the version of you that was chasing, doubting, breaking. That version died the moment you chose stillness over reaction, growth over validation, power over pain. She expected weakness, you gave her silence. She expected pursuit, you gave her distance. And now, she's watching the consequences of underestimating a man who found himself. This wasn't about revenge. This was about remembrance of who you are when you stop shrinking for people who don't value you, when you stop negotiating your worth, when you stop being emotionally available to people who haven't earned it. A Stoic man doesn't chase what leaves. He attracts what aligns. He doesn't fight for love built on conditions. He builds a life so strong, love has to rise to his standard or be left behind. So here's your next move. Keep building, stay silent, let your life talk. Because in the end, it's not the man who begs who's remembered. It's the one who leveled up so hard, even the past had to respect him. If you felt that, If you know you're stepping into that version of you now, do one thing. Comment below, "I don't chase, I elevate." And if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Stoic Blessing, and we don't just react, we rise.